Good evening to everybody. On the request of my friend from Bombay, Mr. Gaud, he has called me and asked me, shown on the video call, what he has purchased from some puja stores, a divine conch, Shankha. And he asked me what are the rules and regulations, what kind of shankas are prevalent and what he should buy. Shankha is basically it's of two types, right hand Shankha and left hand Shankha. It depends on the curls and how the circle takes around the helix it is decided. Dakshinavruta, it is known as the Raja of the Shankas. And again you have few Shankas are like male Shankas, female Shankas and Napumsaka. One should know where these are applications according to the Mantra Shastra, Tantra Shastra or Puja rituals or Vedic sciences. And Shankha is so much seen in the literature, in the Puranas and Vedic literature. There is a lot of mentions, and in the tradition we have been taught how to use and use these Shankas in the rituals with a specific rules and regulations. The Kubera has got out of all his Navanidhis, one particular Nidhi is Shankha Nidhi, which is supposed to be the highest form of Nidhi the Kubera possesses. And there is one flower which we offer to the god. It is known as Sankha Pushpi. It has got the white color, then you have got the blue color flowers. Usually they are known for, like, the plant is known as Aparajita. If anyone grows this Sankha Pushpi in the house, there is no Parajayam to that particular family members who resides in that house. And it is also known as a Devata plant and gives some kind of auspiciousness. And the female, there is a Shankha is of course usually referred as a male Shankha, so the most of the Shankas which we use. And there is something called Shankini. As I already told you, very broad classification, male Shankas and female Shankas. Shankini is it is a little inferior to the female Shankha, which has got a very broad Shankha it is, and it has got the thorns like kind of surface, uneven surface and like on the surface. And such Shankas are usually not advisable to keep in the residential areas, residential puja rooms. They have their different purposes and the tantrika purposes, so I am not in detail dealing with about them. And in a Hindu culture, blowing a Shankha, conch, is a very common affair, and it gives the divinity, and it's one of the rituals, Shankhanadam. And the Shankha in the puja room should not be kept on the floor. There should be a pedestal or a Shankha Pitam, what we call. It should be always seated on that, like a bell, that like a ringing bell. It should not kept in the below on the floor. One must remember this. And the Shankha Gayatri, there is a mantra very particular about this Shankha use is a Shankha Gayatri. We use it for the purification of that Shankha. And there are several Shankas, I told you, different applications. The highest form of Shankh which Lord Krishna used is a Panchajanya. And how to identify? Then again, you have got Yudhishthira has got the Ananta Vijaya. He has a special Shankh. And Bhim has got a Paundrika Khadga. Arjuna has the Devadattam. Nakula has the Sunata. And Sahadeva has the Pushpaka. Sugosha or Sunada of the Nakula has got some peculiar features. Out of all this, how to differentiate? If you just hold a Shankh, see, Shankh is like this. These things, when you see these kind of things, 1 2 3 4, like that, we count the what kind of shankha it is, and by the color, by its charishma, by its grace, we decide whether it's a male or female. The some of the shankas I have seen which has got a very typical vaginal appearance, and there is a lot in it, but however it is required in the puja, I am telling, always keep the shankha in a water, never keep it out of the water. In the full moon day, Purnima days, you should keep the shankha in a silver bowl, put the shankha above that, fill it up to the brim, cow milk. Then in the Chandra Kiranas it should be exposed, that purifies the shankha. Then it has got eligibility to worship the god and keep in the home, and thereby doing this process, all the negativity is eliminated. And when to give the shankha? Usually in the wars, like a dhanushtankaram, the dhanush by string is pulled and left, and the sound which comes, that is the dhanushtankara. That is also used. Shankhanadam at the starting and ending of the wars. There is a mentions in the Kurukshetra war that is mentioned. And that Lord Krishna, which is as a Panchajanya, the name is why it is given as a Panchajanya. On the side, it has got the all, on the side it has got these 5 kind of lines you find. It is very rare to see Panchajanya which is used by Krishna. And if anyone visits the Mysore Chamundeshwari temple, there you can, if the main priest permits, if by request, you can see it. Since the main priest was my classmate in the Vedic school, he has shown me, even I was not aware that he said, Mysore Vadiyars has gifted this to temple. If you have any chance to visit that place and have a divine grace of Mata Chamundi, you can ask the priest and have a darshan of it, and undoubtedly it is a Panchajanya. Like that, then you have the 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, that segregates, how the shankha is different from the other shankas, the color as I told you. And in the Sri Vidya, apart from the Patrata Sadhanam, it could be 11 Patra, 14 Patra, or Shat Patra, whatever is the Prayogam. The shankha is used to give the Mahatirtham. The Guru gives to his disciple who has initiated into the Navarana Puja Vidhi. There it is used. That is why they are saying anything comes out of shankha becomes a Tira, the most auspicious holy water. And the shankha usually to worship, the giving the bath of the deities or the saligramas or anything, you can use it. But the blowing shankha and the worshipping ritualistic worship means shankha is not shame. The blowing shankha should never be used for the bathing purpose of same. And blowing, and in the Travancore, Kerala, the Raja emblem was Shankh. Then in the Bhubaneswar Puri, when Odisha Puri Kshetra, Puri Dham, there also the entire Puri was represented in the Shankha. The entire Puri was, that place was in the shape of Shankh. And the Shankha, remember, never to be kept on the floor while worshipping the puja. It should be always remained in the water or a milk. And Shankha Gayatri, sometime I will give what is that mantra. And there are few mantras how to worship the Shankha, how to purify it in some particular auspicious time. That also, when we take some other video, I will give all those details. I think these details will be enough, basic details, enough for the householders. And when you are constructing in the Vastu also, when you are constructing Shankustapan, a particular wood a particular devata tree, the Shankha shape, with it depends on the measurements of the that particular plot which you are going to have your home. It will be carved and it will be done all the ritualistic pujas at the time of Bhumi Puja, that is called as Shankhu Stapana. The Shankhu is Stapit kar diya, and it removes all the, because you don't know what is the history of that particular land, and it could be a graveyard some 100-200 years back, we don't know. So to remove all the sthala doshas, all the negativity, Shankhu Stapana is important. And also the Shankha is used in the Ayurveda for curing certain diseases. For example, the Shankha Bhashma. And there is and in doing some particular tantric procedures and rituals, even in the Navavarana Japam, we use the Japamala made out of Shankha beads. Namaskaram, everybody.